What is narrative text? Narrative text is an imaginative story that aims to entertain others. The purpose of narrative text is to entertain the reader with a story or even that has the problems that lead to conflict, and at the end of the story is no resolution or a happy ending or essay. General structure of narrative text has three elements that must be in a story or writing as follow. One, orientation. Orientation is the initial paragraph that contains an introduction to the characters involved in the incident. It also contains the place and time of the incidents. So the orientation contains who is the character who, time, when, and place. Complication. Complication consists of paragraphs that explain the beginning of the event or occurrence. The beginning of this event became a series of storylines that continue to conflict, climax, and anticlimax. Complication usually contains the interaction of actors or characters in the story. Interactions that then lead conflict, then lead, then lead to conflict. There are three conflicts that can be used, namely, natural conflict is conflict between universe or nature. Social conflict is conflict between actor or characters. Next, psychological conflict is conflict that occur in the mind or self. And the last, resolution. The final part of the story is called the resolution. In this section, there is a settlement that makes the storyline end. Every problem that arises must have a solution. It can end happily or sadly. In addition to the three general structures, sometimes narrative text can be added with evaluation and reorientation, where evaluation is an evaluation or the course of the story, and reorientation is the final conclusion of the story. However, the existence of the last two elements is optimal, might or might not be included. Linguistic feature of narrative text. Narrative text has the following language characteristic or feature. Number one, using action verb in past tense. For example, climb, turn, brought. Number one, using certain nouns as pronouns for certain people, animal, and thing in the story. For example, the king, the queen. Okay, next, number three, using adjective that form a noun phrase. For example, long black hair, two red apples. Okay, next. Number four, use time, connectives, and conjunction to sequence event. For example, then, for, after, and so on. Next, the last, using adverb and adverbial phrase to indicate the location of event or event. For example, here in the mount, happily ever after. One example of a narrative text, the story is the story of Snow White. Thank you.